So for your first DIY, you're going to be grabbing this wreath, and it is green. I've just started colouring it, so I'm changing the colour to gold, and I'm doing that with these two colours here because this is gold but it's a little bit too thin. It wasn't applying very well, so I have to use a Sharpie, which is supposed to be gold but it's kind of coming up as bronze, and then I'm going in with the ARTEZA on top of that. So you can spray paint this if you like. So I've just finished doing that. That actually took a while, especially with the 2 layers. Now I've left this to dry a little bit, and now you're going to be taking some string or twine. This is actually twine, and I thought I was going to have to colour in some twine black, but thankfully I found this on Zadil, a website that I use a lot for my craft supplies now. So I'm going to start by tying this on here onto the wire. Just make a little knot. Place it wherever you like, so I've got mine around there, and you can make it like half if you like, but I'm going to actually go about here, and I'm going to make another knot. You want it to be nice and tight, so make sure it is, because it won't look good otherwise. Then we're going to bring it back up there. Then when you brought it back up, you're going to make another knot, otherwise they just move around. Trust me, I've tried. So again, making sure it's nice and taut. So you're just threading it through. Then you go back down, do the same thing, make another knot at the bottom. So I have 4 in total. I'm just going to cut off these bits now. And then the bottom. So on the top I've just wrapped around some more twine. I'm going to do the same at the bottom here. I think it just tidies it up a little. So cut that, and the way that I did it was just threading it through in between the string. Now we're going to start over again, dragging them down this end here. So I'm going to take my string, start off here. It's going to kind of overlap a little bit and stick that bit of string on. You're going to do the same thing, just making knots at the bottom and the top. So I'm just threading that through. This one is a little bit more tedious because I'm going for more along this way. So here I went for 4 pieces. I kind of have 10 pieces in my mind, but we'll see. I might not be able to be that patient. So again, I've finished doing the strings, and I did go with 10. I will tell you, you have to be a little bit patient for this project. Now I'm just going to cover again the gold at the bottom, and then I have to do the top as well. So just wrapping it around, as you can see, putting it through. So now I'm just going to take some hot flame to get rid of all of these and tidy the twine up a little bit. So here's our first look for less project of today, and I have to say I really do love this. Like, I think black and gold just have this really high-end classy look, and I can't believe I made this for just over £1. For the next DIY, really nice and easy, I'm taking one of these flutes. They come apart, so you can stick it on with hot glue if you want, but I think it's fine. And then I'm taking a dish. Now you can get one from Poundland, like this one here. I've just run out, so I'm making do with what I have. This is from the thrift store, and you simply just go and stick the 2 together. I'll leave the inspo here. I am going to be using this glue here, which I can't remember if I've used before. It seems so, but hopefully it's stronger than hot glue. If I can open it, yep. I'm going to use a combination, but I do want these to be strong, so I'm going to add this as well. And then we're going to spray paint it, and you can go with whatever colour you like. Honestly, I know this one was really quick and easy, but it actually might be my favorite of today's projects. And these things really do cost a lot. Like, who would know we made this for a couple of pence? On to our final look for less. And again, I'm going to leave the inspo picture up here. And we're going to be using everyday items for this one here. So I'm taking these tubs again from Poundland. And these items here, this was from one of the summer toys, and this is a bowl. It came in a set, so I'm going to be sticking these together. This is how it's going to go. You're going to have your container down first, and then this, and then this. But we're going to be adding more to this DIY, but let's just start with sticking them all together. So again, grab some glue, add it to the edges of this container. Again, I'm going to be using a little hot glue as well. Grab your hoop, stick that on. Let's turn it around just to make sure it's nice and centered. Then this one here. Okay, so now you're going to grab some cardboard and take your structure. You're going to draw along the bowl. We're going to cut this out. Now this is optional, but I'm going to add a few rocks just to make sure this is always kind of weighted down. Then you're going to take your cardboard and we're going to stick this on top. Now you're going to grab one of these mats from Poundland for £1, and I'm taking my stencil almost, and I'm going to draw along this as well. And now we're going to cut this out. So now I'm going to set my circle aside and I'm going to take this out to spray paint it. I'm going to be using this black spray paint. So this is all spray painted now. I'm going to bring back the circle that we cut from the doormat, and I'm taking my hot glue. I'm going to stick this on. I'm going to set this aside just for a second because I want to show you something else. We're going to be taking a placemat from Poundland, and what I've done is, as you can see, I've snipped it, so it's really easy. Let me just show you. It's kind of like there's a stitch, there's a simple stitch, and I've just cut that off, and then you can just literally pull it like this and it comes apart really easily. So because I'm going with like the black and the gold theme, I'm going to tidy the edges here. I'm going to be adding this to the side. So you're going to take your hot glue and attach that all around. Now we're going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to tidy up the edges. Well, there's nothing to tidy up, but you can kind of maybe tell that it's a container at the bottom. I'm gonna put it right here where the lip is, all around like that, and I actually think it looks better with a bit of gold to break up the black. I was thinking in my mind that this kind of looks like a drum. And when I brought it down, my husband was like, "Is that a drum? It looks so cool." And I was like, "I'm not sure. It can be a drum if everyone wants it to be." You can leave it plain, but I have put some jewelry on top. So I hope that you have enjoyed all of today's projects. We took some high-end pieces and recreated them using Poundland items. I'm sure you guys have similar things in the Dollar Tree, so you can follow along. Thank you for watching.